Hello everyone, welcome to another interesting episode of Munchies and Thoughts. My name is Phathanani, I am your chef. Today I am joined by this handsome man. Darling, introduce yourself, who are you and what's special about you? Guys, he's so shy. Yes.
My name is BODIBE Levallo. Some call me Sly.
I call you Sly. Sylvester.
Everybody calls me Sly, I don't know why. And entrepreneur / traditional healer.
Okay.
Spiritual, you call it.
Yes. Yeah.
So I'm a bit of everything, multi-talented in a way. Yeah.
Mixture.
Yes.
So thank you so much. Today I'm not in the kitchen.
Okay.
Most people, they know me being in the kitchen.
Right.
But today I had to come somewhere different. Somewhere where there is breeze. Somewhere there is flowers, trees, green.
Nature.
I had nature area on. That's why. So thank you so much. And Babakuleva Makaya, Sylvester, today we are discussing something very interesting. So yeah, today we are looking something sensitive, something beautiful, I will call it on my language, the relationship between spirituality and business. And remember, it can be spirituality, relationship, spirituality and clubbing, I'm just saying. But today we are looking at the spirituality and the business. Yeah. So I will be happy if you can just give us an overview of what we talk about. Is spirituality in a business? But anyway, you've been in business.
Yeah, I would like to think so for so many years.
Okay, so talk to my viewers and talk to me.
Well, if you look at it, we take it back to the basics.
Okay.
Anything before it starts from a spiritual world. Then it manifests into physicality.
Okay.
And normally, if you read the Bible and you read most of the people, they always dream.
Okay.
Of which, when you dream, you're in a spiritual world.
Yeah.
And being in a spiritual world, you connect with your ancestors. Some call them guardian angels.
Okay.
Some call them ancestors, or whatever they call it. So you need someone to guide you to go into what you want. And talking about the business side of things, as you were talking.
Sorry.
Yeah.
You need someone to guide you.
From a spiritual world.
From the spiritual world.
Yes.
So I want you to explain to me, when you're saying that, what are you exactly talking about?
No one works from their own experience, because we are not alone in this world, whether we like it or not.
Okay.
Hence, some will pray to God, some will pray to whoever, and some will pray to their mothers or whatever, like the Chinese.
Yeah.
They believe that when someone passed away, especially their parents, those are their guardian. You know, they need to talk to them, same as what we were doing as blacks, and it's just that we call it in different terms. You know, the whites will call it ancestors. I see them as guardian angels.
But why do we need to call it the English word? You just said whites, they will call it ancestors.
Yeah.
How do we call them in our language? You can be Bedi, you can be Tswana, you can be Zulu,
but
you can be Xhosa. That's what I want, because you can't just say we call them ancestors, because you're not Lehua, honey. No.
No, but I'm trying to...
No, let's not go there.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Well, in our language, Rababita Badim.
Badimo.
Yes,
okay, good.
yes.
That's what I wanted. Yes. In my language, Sbabiza Amadlozi. Thank you. Yes.
So everyone who knows Lozi in this world, everyone who knows Lozi, some will tell you that I dreamt of this thing, or something was telling me. You know, an inner voice was telling me to do.
Okay, so now, I want to understand business and Amadlozi.
Yeah.
How do they connect?
How do they connect?
Yeah.
Normally, most of the time, depending on idlozi lakho linjani.
Okay.
And depending ukuthi bokumuntu omunjani, and we understand the business. That's how.
No, I didn't want to say. I didn't say just talk Zulu or Venek, whatever, Onguni. Just you can mix it, but it's still fine.
They'll guide you.
Yeah.
They will guide you to where you need to go. And most of the time, if you look at it, simple example, what you are doing now.
Yeah.
You know, it's not Not anyone can do it the way you're doing it.
Yeah.
You become unique in what you're doing.
Yeah.
Because a certain guardian angel has taken over, and it says it guides you to that a path that you are in. You know, and out of that, you become the best in what you're doing. You know, hence, everyone will have their own unique talent, their own unique skill, based on what their guardian angels is guiding them.
You know, I like ngiyakuthanda lento oyishoyo Sylvester because ngoba namhlanje ngikhuluma isiZulu.
Yeah.
Ngoba benginomunye umuntu la eKitchen lami ugogo Nombala. Gogo Nombala omunye wethu la. Ngingamfuna noma ekunini ngithi Gogo Nombala woza uzoza. Gogo Nombala uthenge lenye ilanga kimi Phathanani ungibiza ubaba ngubaba wakhe.
Yeah.
Amadlozi wethu asinika izipho ezihlukahlukeneyo.
True.
Njengoba usho nawo.
Yeah.
So idlozi lami lingafika lithi mina bengumuntu othanda ukupheka. Sengiyakunika Phathanani. Mina bengumuntu othanda ukucula. Sengiyakunika Phathanani. Mina bengumuntu othanda ukubukwa. Sengiyakunika Phathanani. So manje, and I said to Gogo Nombala, yazi mina, what I'm doing right now, it's just happened overnight. I will sleep at night.
Yes.
Go figure what's yenza kanje.
Yes.
But anyway, back to you.
Yes. And I'll give you a simple example. I don't really eat meat, red meat.
Okay.
Why did you give me chicken?
Wow! God is amazing, and sisters amazing.
Yes.
Wow.
I don't eat chicken. I don't really eat. I don't know. I think I'll eat red meat once in 6 months or once in 5 months.
Are you for real?
Yes, I'm for real. But chicken is my favorite meal.
Wow.
And rice.
It's in children, eh?
Yes.
Yesterday I left my office wherever, like late. Then I was driving fast. And then I was like, I need to get to the shop and buy this because I need to wake up early.
Yes.
But I bought red and white. I'm like, okay, red, white is for the second one, red is for. And, oh God, it's amazing. Babulaba Makaya, nizwilege echaza uslayo ukuthi everything, it's given to you. And I always say that if you can watch Imagine Thoughts and see other episodes, everything is given to you. You don't just decide.
No, you don't.
You don't just decide.
You don't.
And at the same time, Sly, when things are given to you, you don't need to work hard for them. They just happen.
It depends.
Okay.
No, I can give you a simple example with me.
Okay.
The way we met, you knew me as a franchise restaurant owner.
Yes, Capello.
Isn't it? Yes. But what happened? I've been running away from a calling.
Okay.
I ran to churches. I ran everywhere because to me it didn't look good. This thing of Bungoma.
Okay.
You know, and what did they do? They took away. Until they put me in a position where I have to go there by force. I didn't want to go there. I had to go there. When I entered the place, funny enough, it's something that I've been dreaming about. Okay. The place, the woman. I've been dreaming about a certain old woman I don't know. Yeah. I've been dreaming about these people and all those things. Wow. And when I got into that yard, that's when I'm like, everything started making sense now. Things started connecting. You understand? Things started connecting. And I sat there and asked myself, wow. And I went through the hardest times. I think you know me from that time. You know, things were like happening, you know. I had one of the, what do you call this? One of the most performing restaurants.
I know you.
In that time.
And thank for accepting the invitation to be here because I had so much questions, but I didn't have answered.
Yes.
Because Sylvester, your restaurant was doing very well.
Very well, yes.
Sylvester, I will come to your restaurant, my friend. You will you'll give the best wine to me, and I've been asking myself questions. What happened? What did you do? What went wrong? Because even today, I don't know with what happened between you and Capello Sanibhag.
Yeah. No, I
But
had to go.
today, you will tell me, and then you just explain to me,
Yes.
because of the theme
Yes.
of the what we're talking about. And you just mentioned something very important, you know. I'm spending time alone lately, and I never understand.
They want you alone so that you must find yourself.
And I just, one of the days when I was driving to the office in the morning, I was like, but I'm okay being me. I am okay being myself. I am okay because that's where I find peace. I had friends, you know me, but some of my friends are not here today. I used to be sad why I'm losing them, but now I had to know, no. It's God will bring you people in your life because they need to be there. And sisters, they will bring you. We've been friends for years. I'm 36 years now. I met you when I was like, I think 23.
It's been long.
But we are here today.
Yeah.
And then you are talking about something today, very important. Sylvester, I was very hurt when I didn't see you go Capello. I was like, what's going on now? And we never talk about it because you went wherever.
Yeah, I just went haywire.
So, but now, again, my friend, thank you so much for explaining. So, we talk about your business and spirituality.
Yes, yes.
You know, I always say spirituality is like money and spirituality.
Yes. Man is spiritual, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's very
Thank
spiritual.
you. Okay, just explain what you mean.
Look, for anything to happen, as I told you, you need to perform, it comes from a spiritual point of view, you know. Even money, before it happens, Christians will pray for it and say, God, help me, I need money. The traditionalists will perform rituals, you know, to call money and bring it to them. And money, you need to talk to it.
Money, you need to talk to it.
Yeah. You need to show care to the money so that it takes care of you.
Okay.
You know, you can't just play around with money because you lose it. And to get it, it's not easy. I always tell people that if you lose 1 cent in your business, you'll always be short 1 cent
That's
for the
true.
rest of your
That's
life.
true. That's true. That's
No,
true.
For the rest of your life, you'll never recover it if you lost it. You know? So you need to make sure you look after it so that it looks after you. And unfortunately, some, they learn those lessons from parents. Some
Can
will
you eat
learn
your
the hard
food?
way. Some will learn the hard way.
Babukele bamakhaya niyamuzwa uSylvester ekhuluma namhlanje la no chef Phathanani ukuthi money is spiritual. And when you misused, I'm going to say misused 1 cent, you will be short. Anyway, I did accounting again. That's what I did before I go to other professions.
Okay.
I am
An
an
accountant.
account. No, I'm not going to say that because I don't know
An
how
accountant student.
Yeah. No, don't say student because yes. But anyway, back to business. So I always say, in this industry, you need to respect what you're doing. And I remember one day I was going through passing casino. One of my friends said to me, let's go to Kangari. I said to him, I am whoever, but I'm not going to go there. So yeah.
You know, when you're saying that, I had to follow what I'm doing now. It's what I love. Wow. It's a passion. Remember, a passion is anything that you do, even if you don't get money out of it, you're still happy.
Yeah.
It fulfills your soul.
It fulfills your soul.
I enjoy helping people, making money from my help. If I see someone successful there, where I participated, I'm fulfilled. Wow. You know, and I remember praying to God one day saying, please, with the knowledge that I have in terms of business, why don't you help me or make me help people with what I have? Because there's so much that I feel I can give. Okay. You know? And for some reason, after Capello, because remember I owned a couple of franchises.
Yes, you did. It was not only a Capello, my
Yes,
friend.
you know?
Yeah.
And then after that, I moved to consulting. It came funny because after my divorce.
Oh, there's divorce involved.
Yes, there's divorce.
Okay. Let me hear that.
I went to stay in a church for 3 years.
You stayed in a church?
Yes. I can't
Because I
mention-
remember, no, don't mention it.
Yes.
I remember that
Yeah.
the last time I spoke to you, you
Yes.
said you're going through divorce.
Yes.
So, Sylvester, okay, carry on.
I stayed in a church for 3 years. I think that time I was getting connected to my spiritual, istunywa, as you call
That's
it.
me.
Yes.
That's me, yeah, that's me.
You know, and I was connecting. And that's where I said to God, because I'm so, I've started business at a very early age, very young age. I think when I was doing grade 11, 12, I owned a spaza. Okay. I had a Mozambican guy working for me, 2 of them. I went to school. When I came back, I would check, make sure everything is fine at home, because I stayed with my grandmother. My mother was staying somewhere. And by the age of 21, I owned 4 taxis.
Sylvester, I know you, my friend, like you were just flying. But okay, anyway, yeah.
And I've just been moving, And what happened was when I got to that church, I said, let me help, because the way I see business is very different.
So you went to church?
Yeah.
And then you approached them because you wanted to help them?
No, I prayed to God.
Okay,
Yes.
oh sorry.
Yes.
God forgive me. You prayed to God?
I prayed to God.
And then God showed, remember our God is amazing.
Yes. Then he started showing me nail sprayed. I didn't know why I had to go there. I didn't understand why I had to go there.
Okay.
Then, for some reason, when I went out, because I stayed, I think 3 years here.
Yeah.
When I went out, when I came back home, I stayed for about 4 months. Then something said, call the Capello guys, because they don't know where you are. They don't know what's happening. I called. They said, damn you, we've been looking for you.
Oh my goodness, Sylvester.
We've got a store not doing well in Nelspruit.
Okay.
And that store, we think you can turn it around.
Oh, I think I remember I called you.
Yes.
You said to me,
Yes.
I wanted to do something. Then you said to me, just call me. You can come and do it in my store.
Yes.
I remember, yes.
We've got a store that's not doing well, and it's in Nelspruit. We want to turn it around. And we know you're the guy to do it. I said, okay. What is it in for me? Who's owning the store? It was owned by some nice old man. But he was not interested in the store. To him, it was a novelty project, Yeah. He's got so much money. And we started negotiating, negotiating stake, shares in the business. We ended up agreeing in terms of shares, but the shares had a condition of turning around the store first because he didn't know me.
Oh.
Yes. He said,
but,
look.
But we can't blame him because
You
remember,
can't. No, you can't.
you
You
need to, like tomorrow when I decide to
Yes,
sell
yes.
shares of Manchester Thoughts,
Yes.
I need to come, Manchester needs to come first.
Because remember, partnerships are like what?
Yeah.
A marriage.
Yes, and remember, Guti, I'm building a brand now.
Yes.
I might not be wherever, but this is growing, like it's growing every day. And there are people like, okay, I need to buy shares here.
Yes.
Anyway, yeah.
Well, with me, I think it was God and the ancestors were on my side as well, because I never even took out a cent. And that's how I even got Capello. That's how I got fish and chips. That's how I got other deals, because fish and chips, how I got it, I was facilitating a deal. I brought fish and chips company, NYDA came and approached me, and
no, but Sylvester, remember, you were the best thing in business, my friend. Remember when I met you, told me I will come to Capello. I know what, yes, I will come there, and I was keen then. Remember, then I know what, no, they will give me the best one. I'm like, you're like.
But remember, there I was selling a lifestyle.
Okay.
I was selling a lifestyle more than the restaurant or money.
Okay.
Because when you sell a lifestyle...
But I didn't know that, remember.
That,
I didn't know that.
And unfortunately, I used it as a networking pool for me. Because that's where all my networks come from.
Wow. Thank you so much. Nizulege uSylvester Ekoloma. He explained so many things, guys. If you are a business person, if you ask somebody that is struggling, because I went through the same thing, it took me like I was fighting my ancestors.
Yeah.
In order for me to accept Phathanani, Chef Phathanani, it took me years, darling. I had so much accident, but today I am okay. Nizuleke bagam uchazile, and we are okay. So, my friend, you explained so many things, but I want to understand something, because now we're going to go deeper. Sylvester, you mentioned the brands that you work with, which is beautiful. You didn't say anything bad about them. So, after everything went like, what did you do?
Like I told you.
Remember, would you work with them?
Yeah.
And then there were hardship after that. So, what did you do?
I had to accept my situation.
Okay, so it was about you.
Yes.
Okay, go back. Go deeper now.
You know, I remember my aunt before she died. I went to her, I was going through divorce, and I was trying to understand what is happening. You know? And she said to me, if I remember, I don't know the name of that person in the Bible, whom she went to, she was supposed to go to Nineveh, I think. And inside that boat, the boat was having problems. Okay. And because of the boat was having problems because of him, they had to throw him in the water so that that whale can eat him and transport, and the boat can go. So at that time, because they've given me so much time to push what they wanted, and I didn't listen, I thought, you know, because I grew the modern way, you know.
That's all of us. That's all of us.
You know, I didn't know Amasigo. I didn't even know Amasigo. I didn't know how to connect. No.
But Nami,
I was born and bred in Atteridgeville.
But Nambengi Lapu Sylvester.
So I didn't know. And Bebanga Sabi, Bebanga Nzini, they never did all those things. Because they were more into church things more than anything. So it got to a point whereby now, you know, I felt like they were like, now enough is enough. You know, this is our place now. It's our time now. That's where we're coming in. And I started fighting with almost everyone. I didn't know why. I started having problems with a lot of people, and things just went, you know, from A5's house, money that I had, to nothing. To like nothing. When I went to that church, I was sleeping inside a shelf, a shop shelf made of wood. And I always tell people there was something interesting happened there. Because when I went there for a weekend. You know? When I'm supposed to come back, they said, you are not going back.
We're at church.
At church. You will be told when you go back home. I said, huh? Okay. But I said, no, I can't accept this. You know, me. And mind you, I dreamt of me sleeping inside a shelf. And I didn't understand why I'm sleeping inside a shelf, you know, a wooden shelf, like in a shop, you know. And I remember my S5,
Sylvester, you used to drive nice cars.
Yeah, when
you used to have everything.
You know,
Sylvester, I want to, before you go back, I want to tell you something now. You see, I am tears all over.
Yeah.
I'm not tearing because I feel sorry for you. I feel sorry for myself.
Yeah.
No, I'm going to say it. I feel sorry for myself,
You're connecting
not you.
with what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I'm not feeling sorry for you. So don't think Usman Kala I feel sorry for you. You are telling your story.
Yeah.
I am feeling sorry for myself.
Yeah.
Because whatever you're saying now, it's what I'm going through. It's what I went through. And you mentioned so many things very important. And Babuguleba Makaya, I might be crying now. You are crying as well. Because it's not only me and you. There are a lot of people going through. Sylvester, you mentioned Uguti, you dreamed sleeping on that bed. I dream a lot. There's a man who assists me in certain things. He said to me, there's nothing I can do with you because your forefathers are working with you.
Very stubborn.
And it's true because I dream, my friend.
You know, Phathanani, what's happening now? It's an awakening of the black race. In a way, I want to put it that way. Spiritual. That's why a lot of people are they are positioning themselves for the takeover that's coming. That's why now you hear everything Africa. That's why now you hear first black winning this, first black that. It's a positioning. Because what's happening is that they all give each other tens.
Well, so Sylvester, we are talking about e-business with Amadlos.
And spirituality.
And Amadlos. It's the same thing.
True.
You explained so many things, my friend. Yo, I'm touched. I am, for real. Because you've explained so many things today. And I believe that I'm not the only person who had questions, no answered, but today, You know when you said to me you slept at church for 3 months, Sylvester?
3 years.
3 years. And then you spoke about your divorce. We know that talking about divorce, but you spoke about your divorce because you had to. You had kids. Where are your kids?
They're there, growing up. I've got 5.
I know you've got kids. Yes.
Where
are they? 4, with the mothers?
4 with my ex-wife and 1 with my ex-girlfriend.
Yeah, I know with your ex-wife.
Yes.
So your ex-girlfriend. Okay, fine.
Yes.
So they staying with the mothers?
Yes, they're staying with the mothers, yes.
Okay, it's fine. Okay, we're not going there.
Yeah.
I just wanted to know that.
Okay.
So where are you now?
Look, as I told you, I'm doing business consulting now, where I'm helping businesses to get funding, because I checked and I realized a lot of black business, actually any business, but mainly black business, struggle because of finance.
Okay.
And to raise money, it's not easy. It needs a certain skill. Because people think that to raise money, you just write a business plan and apply. No. There's a way that you need to write your business plans. There's a way that you need to do your things. Because what we did is that I saw an opportunity and a gap.
Okay, in economics,
yes.
Someone who did accounting at school,
yes.
We had economics, we had opportunities,
yes,
and gaps.
Yes. So,
my Mr. Nodie, I was listening to you, my darling. So, yes, back to you.
So I saw a gap and an opportunity where a lot of businesses fail to get money, not because of they don't have a good idea, but based on they can't articulate. What they want to do properly to the funder. Because you need to entice the funder. You need to talk things that he understands or he wants to hear. And if you don't know that, then it's going to be a problem. I always tell people that, especially those ones who come and say, I want to raise money with a commercial bank. A commercial bank, to raise money with a commercial bank, it's easy. You just need to show security and whether your business is going to make money or not. They don't care. But now you've got DFIs, your developmental financial institutions. That's where PIC, that's where IDC, CIFA, NEF are. And those people, remember, they operate differently because they are not commercial. They are a developmental financial institution. designed, and I'm sorry to say, designed and biased to
No, but you don't
blacks.
need to be sorry because
You know-
that's how they are. They
Yes.
are designed,
Yes,
honey.
designed and
guys,
biased
can we
for-
not?
for black people.
You know the thing about us, ne?
Yes.
I'm gonna say about us, people of color.
Yes. We like apologizing.
We like to apologize, and when we're apologizing, we are telling people the truth.
Yes.
But we're saying sorry. I mean, I can't say sorry. Forgive me. Yeah.
Because remember, with a commercial bank, if you want a loan of 10 million, you must have a security almost to that amount.
True.
But a DFI doesn't need that. It takes the whole risk because you are black. They take that risk. Hence, for you to, to raise that money becomes so difficult. It's such a long process.
For you to raise that money, it's become difficult.
Yes.
I want to ask you now this
Yes.
a question. We're going back now to what
Yes.
we're talking about.
Yes.
Sylvester, there are people who will leave their jobs
Yes.
because they will say, my ancestors say I must go and start a business, and then the business doesn't go well. Then they will say, my ancestors must say I must leave the job, and then they go and sit. Like, especially about Twasa, guys, izangoma. Then they are suffering, guys. And them being suffering, guys, I'm sorry, being suffering, sometimes because they are misled. They are misled.
Misled, yes.
Yeah.
Misled, some can be misled, but what I always tell people is that we need to balance. You understand? You need to balance. You can't live in a spiritual world alone.
Yeah.
Then you'll die and leave us quickly.
Okay.
You need to be human as well, so that you need to feed the flesh.
Okay.
And have materials things, I used to do a course at Mill Park Business School where they were explaining ethics.
Yeah.
They say ethics is good, it's in a triangular sphere. Where they say it's good, it's others, it's you. So you need to do good to others, but not forgetting yourself.
You know what I like what he's saying there?
Yes.
I did an episode with I'm a naturist.
Yes.
And what they were explaining to me, it's something that makes sense. One of the ladies said to me, when you go to a place, you will go there with that mind. The moment your mind it's off-ramping to why you are there, that's where the problem starts. It's what he's saying right now. When you said you went to Mill Park, they taught you this and then. I like what they were talking about.
Yes.
Because I learned from them.
Yes.
At the same time, like, so back to you anyway.
Yes. So basically what it means is that you need to balance this whole equation.
Yeah.
Because if you do good to only you are greedy and you're selfish. And if you only do good to others, you're compromising yourself. So for you to survive, you need to make sure you make ends meet.
Okay, I want to ask you something before you
Yes,
close the show.
yes.
So you were Capello, you mentioned a lot of businesses.
Yeah.
So what happened to those businesses? What happened? Why are you not there anymore?
Remember my journey, my path, when they take over, the spirituality at the
Because
time
you mentioned that
had
your
to-
ancestors,
Yes, they had to come
they
in and play
took
a part.
everything away
Yes,
from you.
for me to
So what did you
focus.
do after they took everything from you?
I'm doing consulting now, and I'm.
Hey, no. Remember, you said to me,
Yeah.
your ancestors, they took everything away from you.
Yeah.
So what did you do? How was the ganjan? What is them?
Mese ngingena phakathi.
Ungene kanjani phakathi?
When I was at church, then a voice.
But the church, remember, it's Christianity and spirituality. What
yeah,
happened?
but that's why you need to balance both.
That's where I want you to go.
Yes.
So where's the ganjan?
Because remember, when you balance both.
So, but remember with the church, not all the churches will allow or accept us.
yeah,
as-
but that's why it's a problem to be religious only and not
So
spiritual.
the church that you went to,
Yeah.
they accepted you
Yes,
as
they-
spirituality.
Yes.
Wow!
They allow those things. Well, in that church, they don't allow it. But because I had to go through that path, remember, you grow spiritually. So you'll move one side, and then when you finish here, you go to the other side.
So, darling, what advice you can remember? We were speaking about like relationship between business and spirituality. And I love this because I've done so much about spirituality. So today I had to come, and I've done a business as well. So today I had to come and do spirituality and a business. So what advice you can give to people that are out there watching Munchies and Thoughts, that are out there struggling spirituality and business?
Okay, look, it's not easy as it sounds, but it's all about a balance at the end of the day. You have to balance both. As I said, the letlalo needs to be fed. You know, you need to eat. You need to drive. You need to do certain things. You need money. So you need to make sure you do that at the same time and make sure that you satisfy them on the other side. You know? So you need to strike a balance between the two of them so that you can be able to satisfy both spheres.
It's all about the balance.
It's all about a balance.
Wow.
Yin yang.
Chinese. So nizizwele mabukela emakhaya uSylvester uchazile it's all about the balance. Just but I like what you just said. I always say to some of my friends, just anginasikhathi. Kids, you're lying to me. You can make time. If you wanna be with me,
You will make time.
thank you. So, I hope you had fun with me and Sylvester. But do you have any advice before I close the show that you would like to give to people that are watching?
Not much, but to say that we are African, we are spiritual people. We need to make sure we follow the spiritual world, and at the same time, we need to make sure we push and make sure we adjust to today's world. Doesn't mean when you're spiritual, it means you need to do old things. You have to find a way how you match all these things together, because our world today is a very busy world with too many things. There's technology, there's this, there's social lifestyles and all those things. So what we need to do is to make sure that we find time for everything and make sure we satisfy everything that we are aligned to in terms of our individual beings of existence.
This is uSylvester echaza ukuthi it's all about balancing, and we are human beings at the end. So don't forget who you are. Just balance things. It can be spiritual. It can be a Christianity. It can be physical. It can be just you as a human being. Just know who you are. I think it's all about doing what makes you happy.
Yes.
Wow.
And knowing who you are. Sometimes it might not. It might not what makes you happy, you know, because certain things, I mean, I never thought I would have to go the journey that I went to be happy.
And I never thought, you know, when I Sylvester, before I close the show, when I was going through, I'm in a journey.
Yes.
It's that lady is one of my friends, very close friend of mine. Like, I know what I can call that woman whenever. I can cry now, and the owner of this house.
And she'll understand.
Yeah. I can just call now like, yo guys, I'm let's investor. You know me when I go. So what I want to say to now, I think as you said, it's all about accepting and understanding who you are.
Yes.
And let people that loves us we're not saying to them accept us, but understand
who you are and why you are here.
Why?
And what you're supposed to do.
And
once we have those three,
and you know, I said to one day, I was scared to tell my friends about my journey because I was like, yo, they will judge me. But funny enough, some of them, like one of them, she said, no, I'm there. I will support you no matter what. She will say to me, hey, lokokolo, no lag. But anyway, Babukele Makaya, thank you so much for joining me. And I was out because I was on holiday, but I had to do this episode at one of my friend's holiday house. And I thank her. I can't mention her because she's one of the people who I mentioned. But I love her so much. She knows. And Sylvester, thank you so much.
Pleasure.
And to the other people, I did an episode with them. Abobasan, Bongs, Humuto, Refilwe, and all the naturists society, I want to say thank you so much. And guys, I am part of you. Goodbye. Mwah.